Remind me not to make you angry.
I mean, knowing Antea, it probably would not be hard to make her angry. Just say something like men are better than women. That'd be about all it would take. She's about as sexist gets when it comes to men. She thinks all men are bad. Man bad, women good. It's never possible for any man to be good. Because they're all hateful, sexist pigs. That's Antea in a nutshell. I really like the story. I really like the characters. I definitely did the Ascension playthrough first. And I really enjoyed it. I liked the ending of the Ascension playthrough. It was sad, it was emotional, you know, as it should be. You should let go. All that shit about death to the dead and life to the living and all that. Like it's good. It follows. I think that's like the canon way to end the game. But are you gonna do anything? Damn it, I dodged.
Away with you.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the characters, I really enjoyed the story, but man, oh man. Antea is a crybaby bitch when it comes to men.
So, here we are.
Indeed.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Indeed.
Suppose we do.
I feel like Red does about it. I don't like the void. Like the least fun part of this game is going into the void. It's cool looking. The animation to get into the void is this is fucking awesome. They did a fantastic job with this. So cool. But then when you get here, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. This place sucks.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
I'm like almost certain the first time I got here, I leveled up. What's my level right now? 22. I think I hit 23 when I got here the first time. Maybe not, actually. Look at all those points I have to spend. 3 essence, 2 skill points. I can't even spend them because I don't have any room to. I've already spent all the points that I can. Yeah. I don't necessarily recall having all these points when I did this the first time. But I did level up. I think I might have hit level 22 the first time I got here. Or was it 21? I don't fucking know, man. I did a couple extra hauntings this time around before getting here. Or maybe I hit 23. God damn, I really don't remember. And it was only a few days ago, too. I mean, the place looks cool, but the fights are zero fun.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
I mean, I only want you back because of your abilities, not your mouth. I know that for sure.
Demonology They just really like pushing the limits of their knowledge without considering other lives.
That just makes them human.
Why can't you
It's
have that
awfully calm.
attitude?
Why is it awfully calm?
I'm with you once more.
Why can't you have that attitude about men in general, Ante? It's all about, oh, it's only human nature until it involves men, and then all of a sudden it's like, they're assholes. They only care about themselves. First time what the hell was that? Oh, it must be an enemy. First time I came through here, I didn't destroy any of the wards because I thought it would protect me. That was a mistake.
The ward's power is gone. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
So I could just keep going without fighting. Huh.
I can manifest now.
Yeah, my first time through here, I intentionally fought them all. What are we seeing? It's a stick.
Careful now.
I intentionally fought them all the first time I came through here.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
Huh. I intentionally fought all those enemies my first time through here. You don't even have to. That's cool. Sure there would have been a good reason to fight them though. Was there loot that I missed by not fighting them? I don't know.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This is where we learn about the ooze, right? Yeah.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
Banisher rule number 3 or whatever.
Ugh,
If it oozes, don't touch
what is
it.
this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Nerd.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo. Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing, too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Men bonding over bereavement and black magic. A pretty tale indeed.
I should have proceeded with more caution.
You shouldn't have proceeded at all. We have a witch hunt on our hands. You could face trial for this botched ritual.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Will you still say that when Pennington accuses you of witchcraft? You must remember Deborah.
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Yes.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
We already know who taught him. It was the Frenchman. The French guy. No, I think he's older than Lamb. We can call him the Frenchman. Or, fuck it.
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong. Apart from a little theft.
So basically, he wasn't interested until he wasn't allowed to be interested. That's a very kid thing to do. You don't give a fuck about anything until someone tells you you're not allowed to give a fuck about it, and then all of a sudden it's like your whole world.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
He taught you in secret.
On his visits, I would assist him with the research for the writing of his books. When the curse fell, he fled with thick-skinned Newsmith and left all his work behind. I hope he made it. I'd surely like to one day show him the advances I've made upon his work.
He didn't make it. Motherfucker is dead.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell. Red tells me this is a blessing.
How do you manifest in this plane? Do you feel bound, or are you here by choice?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your Banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Can you talk to any ghost you wish?
No. I sense traces of their presence. To talk to them, I must still do the work.
And yet here I am, talking to you. How marvellous. The dead are rarely as articulate, nor are they accommodating. In fact, they're often quite rude.
We should probably get going. Some other time, then.
But we've merely scratched at the surface of the great mysteries. I mean, look around us. We stand here beyond the ultimate frontier. Sorry. I mean to say, yes, Mistress Duarte.
Okay, let's go. No more questions.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really.
True.
I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
Come on, let me switch to her.
Oh, God. Need a wee bit of help here.
Yes, I can take it.
Thank you.
Ugh, Lammy was right. This stuff means business. Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
I'm right over these fucking wards, bro. I can never remember where they are either, whenever they start affecting me. Up here, maybe? Where the fuck is it?
Sorry, not this time.
Ah!
I can manifest now.
Reinforcements! If you like us much. oozes through the breach. It suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
It does take us back to the normal world, right? I can't even fucking remember. Yeah, it does. We're in the beach. Ah, yeah. Sort of. Not really, but sort of.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Let's see. Okay, nothing new yet. I guess I gotta actually finish the quest first.
The ooze affects the incarnate too.
Okay.
Who goes there?
Was that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone.
No, we're not. That's where he went. And there. Okay.
What might you be then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You... It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Yeah. I didn't like this area. It took too fucking long. All the fights were annoying as hell too. I was happy about the fire. Because I could leave and come back if I wanted. I never ended up actually leaving and coming back. But the choice was mine. Gibbs.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs.
What in the hell? I wasn't trying to read Cotton's pamphlet. I was trying to take that. As above, so below. Using a leap increases the damage of the next punch attack by 150. I don't recall there being anything over here, but it does no harm to look. There was no reason to come up here. Okay.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well...
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
Your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
Witch!
That was Deborah. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Oh god, I'm not near my controller. Hold on. Damn it. I hate it when they do that. Oh, I was getting a drink. Fuckers. Nice try, bitch. I saw you out of the corner of my eye. Bitch. Entity. I forgot how to get up there. Oh. Okay. That leads back to where I came from.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
There it is. How do I shoot that? I guess I have to... Where do I shoot that from? Obviously, I can't shoot it from that side, so I guess I have to be up here to shoot it down and go back through it, maybe? I don't remember how I found that one in the first place. But I definitely cannot see it from here. Come on now. Don't be that way. Damn. You really do have to shoot it from that side. Yeah, they angled that perfectly. Come on, open the damn chest. Fuck.
More efficient than cannon powder.
Have some of this.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
Guilty. Ah. Turn red.
That Spectre's looking for a body.
Yum yum. Seashore candles in goop.
Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Wait. Before we do that, let me look over here. Okay, so I can't do anything about it right here either. I have to get up there to do it. Which means I have to inspect the body. Hello, Miss Gibbs.
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs.
This isn't over yet.
Oh, what the hell? That aim was terrible.
Blasted pest! Watch out, we made it angry. Someone didn't want to stay dead.
I mean, you don't want to stay dead. You're not innocent in this. I mean, I am your accomplice, but still. You're not fucking innocent. You didn't want to stay dead either. Oh, it won't even let me climb yet. Okay, I get it.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden Town with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
Well, the Gibbs are not at home to rational explanations. Well,
My first time through here, I did not find this right away. But now I have access to the campfire again, which is cool, I guess. I don't need it, though.
The greedy shall fall, and their certitudes be swept when the final judgment comes.
see anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Yes. The blind lead the blind every day. At least in the US.
Try this on for size.
Do it.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers. Aye, still impressive.
kind of crazy, even on normal difficulty, how easy this game is. I was tempted to crank it down to, like, story mode just so I could blast through this playthrough, but no need. Normal is just as easy. Oh, I can't even imagine how much easier this game is on the easy levels. It's probably stupid as hell. You hit an enemy twice and they're dead.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
We'd find a way around that.
Destroy those ghost wolves if you want me back.
And you will not be judged. Forgive, and you will be forgiven.
I am warded. I cannot.
Are those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
The egg. You can't have chickens without eggs. How many dousers do I have now? All 3. Let's go. Not that it matters. Whatever item I get out of that cursed chest, I'm never going to use. The completionist in me feels good, though. I wish you could just drop down, man.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
It's Deborah, man.
To deliver you from the way of evil, your captives are unleashed upon you.
It's fucking Deborah. Alright, isn't this the spot, the point, the moment, whatever?
Reinforcements!
Possession incoming.
You thought yourself
Guilty. What is with the fucking performance right now? I feel like I'm playing at 30 FPS.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
Probably your badge.
Off we go then.
God, the performance is terrible. There's not even anything going on down here. I don't understand why it's so bad. Christ. Maybe it's the light rays causing it.
Careful. A dark will is upon that thing.
You need to sharpen your knife, bro.
Unclean spirit, leave now.
Yeah, I don't think I ever used that in my first playthrough. Reduce the manifestation from 5 seconds. Maybe I should, but I never did.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow.
Guilty. The guilty. Innocent.
Any input? Oh, she's salty, so it won't let me use her. Typical woman.
Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
Let me shoot her. God.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
Great! More fun. Reinforcements! There's more of them. Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or Bacche liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
You have turned your back from love, looked away when most needed. That's it.
If you need a rest, this place is as good as any. Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? An echo from the past drifts by.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. But why now?
He's afraid. The Earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
Regardless, it's his fault that Deborah was stoned to death. So I'm not going to feel guilty about fucking taking his life. Alright, time for some fun. Make a backup save here, instead of relying on the autosave system.
All deserted you, none supported you.
Ah, yeah. The quill.
Oh, this can't be good.
Gibbs and all the townspeople.
Bring forward the accused.
Who are you?
Who are you?
If we speak, so you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges! Let Urim the grave. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty! Sworn to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embrace one.
The charges: cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict: guilty. The sentence: pain hereafter.
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Ask for help if you need it.
Bloody hell. Is that me? That's a cheap trick. What the hell just came out of that shaft?
It's working. Keep at it.
Fuck.
About, am I?
God damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck me. Kerplunk. Night night.
You fraud, you cold-hearted deceiver. Rise for the verdict. Alive, you banished parasite ghosts. If dead, you dare linger. Have you no shame? You indulge yourself. I sentence you to anger, to regret,
Ghosts are dangerous, and I'd no reason to show mercy.
Kerplunk.
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to the cross. But with your dark hearts, the evil only worsens. Your witches! Those witches must die!
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool.
But it is my son!
Hell's balls!
Damn you.
Motherfucker.
I'm not messing about, am I?
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Alright, can we get the fuck out of here now?
Enough. Can we please get out of here?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. This place looks really good. The rocks almost look real.
That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Haskell's cowardice is to blame. To save his own arse, he condemned a woman he knew to be innocent.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
All of a sudden the performance has skyrocketed and it's doing great now. It almost looks like a totally different game. If the game could run like this 100% of the time, this game would only need one improvement, and that would be the combat. The combat's not very good. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just an awful lot like vampires, very clunky.
I feel something close.
It's weird when it's not playing music. Let's go ahead and get... Oh yeah. Ugh. Hello? Bitch, get out of the way. Fuck.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Dude, I hit X. Pick it up. Thank you. One, two. Is there a third one? I forget. I guess not.
If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Picked and culled.
Go. Damn. Sentry. Then I can go back to the marshes and open that chest.
Dodging if you can.
Can't believe I'm still only level 22, man. By the time I got to the end, I just barely hit 25. Shit takes forever. Which tells me I've got a lot of game left.
Down there, I was tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
The hell?
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots.
Why? We already destroyed that once. Okay, whatever, I'll do it again. Or not. It won't even let me. Alright, so that was it then. Thought it was odd that it respawned that. Okay, how much? Oh, 590, okay. That's not enough. Not enough to buy anything that I want, anyway. I've already max leveled everything, fuck it. Alright, it's time. Time to off Haskell.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest sermon. We haven't missed it.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet, in his name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people hear.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably among friends, until there came a plague. In fear, the good people went to their governor. "The devil walks among us," they said, "and you must save us, or we will find someone who will." This governor knew he could not save them, but he could give them a witch. The train band captain shackled the school teacher and locked her away. She would confess, or she would be judged.
Deborah Comenius was a witch, Mr. McCraith. She was the devil's tool, and worse, much worse.
The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
Credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail. To wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible? Have you ever heard of the Araloo?
What gibberish is this?
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not. It seems they knew worthy of his secrets. Never mind. You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
What do you really want, Governor?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden. Without me, they're lost.
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. Very human of me. But these people undoubtedly need me, Mr. McCraith. And there is no one else.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more. No thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was, then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it? Belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
Wait. Sacrifice a green pillar and with a blame ritual. You'll spare the current. This will contribute to her ascent. Yeah, we're sacrificing.
You had the power to stop the madness, but instead you chose to let it run all the way to its barbaric conclusion. You brought the curse down on New Eden. Then you called we Banishers in to fix your mistake. You boast of your knowledge of demons and spirits, but in truth, you master nothing. You're a peacock. All show and no meat.
No, there's a lot of meat there. He's pretty chunky. Thunder chunky, if
I'm
you
not
will.
here today to bring justice. But this man, your governor, brought death to your doors. He deserves blaming. And shame on me if I don't do it. Hell's bells! No!
Friends, have I ever not served the interests of our community? Have I not protected you? Have I not loved you?
You do it right in front of everybody? I didn't know that.
To the living.
Death to the dead.
This is unfair.
Is the evil gone for good?
It is.
Far from it.
Then who will protect us? I will. While Mr. McCraith fights the curse of New Eden, I will protect the people of the Harrows. Or at least, try. Now let's all return to our homes and pray for forgiveness. And, the strength to bear the consequences of our actions.
Huh.
For your fee. One of the many debts my father left me.
You'd best put your own debts first, young Master Haskell.
Don't I know it?
After all this, don't forget to rest.
Wow. That's that's not how I expected that to go, actually. I figured everybody would walk out of the room the way they did when we went the Ascension route. I didn't think he would do it right in front of everybody. That's crazy. I also realized during that cutscene I never spoke to the barmaid. Or whatever the hell she's called. The beer maid? The fucking bitch that makes beer. Wow. Okay. Defeat. Sent.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the Nightmare's influence, we could use the Void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the Void Breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you?
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
They know no better. They know only fear and hate what they cannot understand.
Especially when a woman is involved.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
It matters not now anyway.
A woman died for nothing and it matters not?
What matters is what we do now. Which wrong we set right.
I've taught you well. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera. And listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
But something did happen. Something happened to Deborah, and then something happened to you, and now we're both paying that price.
You still have your life.
What's it worth if it's plagued by the murder of all those I killed?
We made a choice, Rory. You made it willingly.
Aye, I did. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing.
I'm sorry.
Good night.
Antea. I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island.
Yep.
Antea? Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You were not alone. Can we go now?
That's a no.
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
I love how
There's
much
a spectral
patience he
web
has.
here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
The spell hasn't been working for a while. It stopped working when Ceridian died.
No time to lose.
The hell? Oh, that's right.
Where are you? You witch.
Didn't mean to inspect that, but cool.
Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
God, you're such a sexist bitch.
How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
I mean, yeah.
She draws well.
I love how contradictory it is for a headstrong woman to be so hateful towards men, claiming that men are sexist when you're doing the exact same thing by hating on men. You're also being sexist. Two wrongs don't make a right, you dumb bitch.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her.
Wait, is there anything else hidden down here? I forget. No. Go.
Shall we dance then?
Aye. Always. This one's protected.
Oh, I am back. If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Indeed. But before we do that, we gotta do all the new side quests. Of which there are so many.
Is it worse to lose your faith in your fathers than it is to lose faith in yourself? Those in the Harrows who lived would be wise to look inwards, to reflect, and then to pay penance. But none carry a greater burden than young Lamentation Haskell. How will he guide the faltering faithful when he has so little faith in himself?
I completely forgot that this area would probably be different this time around. Well, there's no book burning. Well, I assume anyway. Yeah, no burning books, which means his house is probably still standing.
Someone is vexed behind that door.
She's
Excuse
alive?
the mess. Another bottle broke. It's no big business.
Are you sure you're all right? You seem a little overwhelmed.
A bottle fell from its shelf. No big business, Mr. McWraith. Happens all the time.
Are you all right?
If you must know, sir, I have a drinking problem.
Really?
I do. My liquor disappears. The bottles fall to the floor and break, though I'm nowhere near. 'Tis a drinking problem indeed.
Objects inexplicably vanishing, moving or breaking. Either you're haunted or you're clumsier than you think.
Haunted, you say? Well, your majesty, why not? As the saying goes, when life gives you a torrent of shit, may as well be haunted.
You could be in danger. To be haunted is rarely good.
Well now, that is bad news. Which is good, because I don't believe in good news.
I'm offering you my help. Can you afford to refuse it?
I don't believe in helping hands either. But if you want to do whatever it is you do, please feel free to do it.
When did the bottle breaking start?
I don't know. I gave up on keeping track of time, or things. Normally, if a bottle disappears, I drank it and forgot. But I'm not wrong about this. In quiet moments, I hear the bottle glass crack. When I'm not there, the liquor moves about. Other times, they dare to fall of a sudden, out of nowhere, and break upon the floor. The shelves are straight and proper stacked. I had Ishmael check. 'Tis a mystery, right enough.
Ishmael and you were close, I believe.
Oh, how folk love to talk. They're wrong. There's nothing improper between me and Ishmael. He works for me, and we enjoy each other's company. He's a good friend who lives upstairs. I have my own little house across the way. Ah, talk of an angel. Hear the flutter of his wings.
Phoebe? What's the matter? Oh, good day. What can I do?
Well, it's just another bottle broke. I'd blame my butterfingers, but Mr. Banisher here thinks we may have a ghost.
God take my soul. I'm sorry. The spilled liquor. The stink.
Come now. Come now.
I'm sorry.
All is well, Ishmael. Breathe. Just breathe. It's just another worry fit. You'll be fine.
While he gets back on his feet, let's look around.
That's weird. She was already dead during the Ascension playthrough.
You're safe. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Very weird. So who's the ghost?
Half our operation wiped out at a stroke.
Curses are bad for business.
So, wait, is this a different letter? No, it's the same
Think of
leather.
things. The warm breeze off an ocean. Bread fresh from the oven. Morning bird song.
Nice abacus.
Imagine trying to use one of those after a bottle of rot gut.
Broken glass.
She said bottles in her house shifted and fell. We should check it out.
I assumed Ishmael would be dead. Oh man, we're gonna have to kill her, aren't we? That sucks. I don't want to kill her. I like Phoebe.
Poor Ishmael has fits of worry.
He seemed upset by the smell of liquor.
Okay. So this will be Goody. I don't remember who this one is. And then there's one up here. That's gonna be the two at the entrance. Now the brother died the first time. I don't know if he's gonna be dead this time. It might be the woman this time. She was the one that made the fake map though. I could just go finish the fucking game. No, I couldn't, because I have to blame...
What is lurking here?
A bunch of people.
A ghost was here, not long ago.
For Constance. Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel. No paints. Unfinished work?
Why would you name a painting before starting it?
Title deed.
Phoebe Walcott's done well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach. What kind of ghost only communicates by breaking wee bottles?
An insidious ghost, trying to slowly drive its victim crazy.
So, who's the ghost this time?
They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either Ishmael's getting better or Phoebe's getting worse. Something's nearby.
Where is it?
This is as sad as it is disturbing.
Despite her defiance, her past batters her.
Phoebe likes a drink. Or 5.
Maybe that vexes our mysterious ghost.
I know Phoebe and Ishmael are friends, but there's a generous will.
Our shy, bottle-breaking ghost also hides things. Why the will?
Everything Ishmael has, he gets from her. Perhaps the ghost thinks Ishmael is being ensnared.
I doubt there's anything more to be found here. Let's go back to the store and ask a few more questions.